This is a review and walkthrough of the course platform Kajabi, where you will learn about the pros and cons of the software, of course, but also why I think that Kajabi is to course platforms what Apple is to tech.
What do you mean what Apple is to tech? Expensive and overhyped? Listen, Kajabi is just another course platform. There are many great alternatives out there, so why even bother making this review?
I don't work for them, but I've been a customer for a couple of years, and I think I can give people unique insight into how the platform actually helps you turn knowledge into income, as the website says. The first immediate benefit you experience when buying Kajabi and setting it up is the interface. It's light, easy to overview, and there's really not much to learn. If you're not a technical person, you will still be able to build your website, create email sequences, and all the other parts of building an online business. What typically causes bad website designs, for example, is the creator's lack of design skills. Kajabi gets around this challenge with themes and templates. If none of them fits your business or style, which was my experience, then you choose Streamlined, which is a super simple template that just looks nice and simple. What also has to be extremely simple is the creation of a new course. Most educators who sign up for something like Kajabi would like to automate the selling and consumption of digital products, right? Just like with website design, templates are a big thing for creating new products. In my early Kajabi days, I tested all the product templates out just to get inspired and see what the possibilities were. The conclusion was that I'd rather create my courses from scratch, and I guess most online teachers have unique topics and structures for their courses, so I recommend starting from a blank slate. The most important thing to me is how my students experience my courses. What does the video player look like? Is it easy for them to ask questions? And can they find the courses they've bought from?
I could probably list 10 other course platforms that does exactly what you just mentioned perfectly.
Yes, from a technical standpoint, it's perfect. But what about from a user experience standpoint? I've seen some pretty rough designs out there.
Okay, so it comes down to design for you. I know that most other platforms let you put your own spin to how things look. Customization, not something Kajabi likes, right?
No, you're right. And I think that's a strength, not a weakness. Just like with an iPhone, you can't really change that much, so you can't mess it up. Kajabi is as it is because a pro design team decided that that was the way it should be. What your students see depends on the theme you choose for your individual products. I use the one called Momentum for all of mine. I think it beats all the other themes in terms of professional look and feel. In essence, it consists of a student dashboard, a module overview, and a single lesson view with a comment section. My courses are video-based, but Kajabi lets you add audio lessons, text-only lessons, and simple quizzes to test and score students. But Kajabi is more than just courses. It's a course platform first and foremost, but it's slowly becoming more of an online business ecosystem. This ties together all the components you need to run a business online: an overview, product creation, sales module, website builder, email marketing, a CRM system, and an analytics module.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Kajabi is not the only platform to offer these things. All the greats do it: Thinkific, Teachable.
Okay, let me explain it in another way then. Imagine a car. It consists of windows, lights, an engine, wheels, all parts that make up a car. And these car parts come from many different manufacturers, right? So imagine a premium car that is built in-house. Every car part is made from the same manufacturer, and this means that everything just works together seamlessly, and some are ready to pay a premium for that experience.
Well, I'm not. But please go ahead and show us some of these premium parts that make up the Kajabi engine.
Let's quickly run through each module of the platform. The dashboard was recently simplified a lot, and I like the new look. What you see are a few key metrics that instantly tells you how you've done the last 30 days. If you're interested in learning more about Kajabi features or more broadly about online business, this is where you see upcoming webinars and links to all kinds of helpful resources. The Products tab sends you directly to the courses, communities, and coaching programs you've created. A couple of extra menu items unfold when you click on Products, with the most interesting being podcasts. Yes, you can host a podcast on Kajabi, and they recently launched this feature, so I had to try it out. I'm super satisfied with the, again, simple interface and limited features that makes it easy to handle. I've seen experienced podcasters switch from industry-leading platforms like Libsyn to Kajabi in order to gather all their activities in one place. A community is also something most online educators think about, with Thinkific's e-learning trends report stating that online learning is moving towards social, and that our brains aren't wired to learn solo. That social element is something you can add in to your product mix with Kajabi's simple Facebook-like community module. At first, you might think it looks a bit empty. I was a bit disappointed too at first, until I understood why. It's not because Kajabi's community features are stronger than Learnworlds, HiveBrite, or Circle. You can do way less in Kajabi, and that's the point. Many learners aren't very tech-savvy, and they don't bother learning a new platform. Kajabi has boiled their community feed down to the bare minimum. You can post something, attach a link or a photo, and comment on others' posts. That's pretty much it. This means that all your students can focus on learning about your topic and not about the platform you use to teach it.
But how do I make money, fanboy?
Yes, that's an important part of what a course platform is supposed to do. Help you convert leads into customers and make it easy for them to buy from you, right?
You can win me over if this works well in Kajabi. I've had my struggle with friction in the checkout process.
You want to grow your online business. Make it sustainable.
Yeah, to do that, you have to make money, unless you've inherited and do this for fun. For the rest of us, we put a price on our products, and this happens in the Sales tab. Sales unfolds to include coupon management, payments overview, and any affiliates you've recruited to promote your products. Offers is the most central module where you manage how you bundle products together, how you price those packages, and what the checkout flow looks like for the customer. A common theme for everything we look at is simplicity, both in the limited number of features and in the way you manage these features, a pleasant experience to work with. Let's take a look at one of my courses as an example. Pricing is where you give your offer a title, description, choose a price, and payment gateways to accept. Upsells is a way to offer the customer something extra once they've bought your primary thing. All these settings translate into a checkout process that's frictionless and looks great on both desktop and mobile. So I'm no Steve Jobs. Can't design anything, but I'm pretty sure that Kajabi also won't make me a good designer.
No tool will give you any skills. It's just a tool, right? But a good course platform should help you get started with nice website templates, for example, and an easy way to create content. This is not easy with all course platforms, I can assure you of that.
Well, again, if you get a designer to help you, and maybe also a developer, you can customize most of these course platforms' website builders to fit any needs you might have.
You said it yourself, a designer, a developer. Most online teachers are solopreneurs like me. We do everything ourselves, also our websites and our content. There's a lot of interest around Kajabi's recent update to their website builder. And as a person who comes from WordPress and all the issues it brings along, I can truly appreciate a simple drag-and-drop page builder. Oh, and people ask about hosting. You don't need to buy a domain. Kajabi has one for you already, a mykajabi.com domain. I didn't want that, so I bought rootrees.com and connected that to Kajabi. Took 2 minutes and was super easy to do. My website design is quite simple, but you can go in all directions with this. Common for all themes is the backend, which is controlled from a dynamic side panel. This means it changes when you click something. The benefit is you don't see a million things at once. You only see what relates to the block you edit. The website builder has a bunch of so-called sections. These are your building blocks and contain a number of pre-built elements you can customize or delete as you want. A great way to get something on the page quickly. A cool thing is that Kajabi comes with a series of must-have pages you don't have to worry about building. These are already in place, you just need to customize them. From there, you can build as many landing pages as you want to market a course, sell an event, or tell your story. I've never used a faster website builder, and I've built my fair share of website in all kinds of tools. And speed matters. When you get a new idea for something you want to test out, it's no big deal to quickly build a page for it. The same is true for blogs and blogging. Technicalities just can't be a limiting factor if you feel inspired one day, you sit down to write an amazing piece, and then some plugin needs updating. And now you've lost that creative momentum, right? Kajabi's blog makes writing obstruction-free, and you can easily upload video and audio to your blog post as well. I mostly use the blog module to repurpose my YouTube videos, so I embed the video in its YouTube iframe and write a short article around the topic. If you're into search engine optimization like me, you worry whether blogging on Kajabi lets you rank well in Google. And it should be alright. You get a few options to improve your SEO with a custom URL and meta tags for your blog posts, for example.
One thing Kajabi doesn't do is advanced email marketing, right? I use ConvertKit and it's the best.
Yes, many dedicated email marketing tools does email better than Kajabi. More features, more analytics, more bells and whistles. But Kajabi does email simpler. One of the biggest hassles for me pre-Kajabi was email management. Under the Marketing tab, you create your email sequences and email broadcasts, which are one-off emails you send to your list. The sequences are automated email series that are sent out to people who do certain things, like download your ebook or subscribe to your newsletter. One of the biggest pros of Kajabi is that there's no need to set up integrations between a bunch of providers. If you use another email provider already and you want to keep using it, you can integrate with the major ones. But my recommendation is to lean into the fundamental premise of Kajabi and put all your eggs in one basket. Host all aspects of your business with Kajabi. That's the whole point of the platform. Marketing also includes funnels, automations, events, and forms. Funnels is Kajabi's version of ClickFunnels, a sequence of landing pages, forms, and emails designed to move a lead from cold to warm to customer. I don't really use this module, as I think the customer journey is often a lot more chaotic and random, so I don't rely too much on the numbers coming from my funnels. One area I use a lot is contacts, an overview of everyone who've interacted with your business. This makes it easy to locate a customer, get a quick overview of what they've bought and when. And if you need more details on the contact, you can dive into their first interaction with you, their way to purchase, and their progress with your courses. Insights is a relatively new module where you can learn about the health of your subscriber base. Are they reading your emails and logging onto your site? Pretty cool. Last but not least, you have Kajabi's version of Google Analytics. I like that it's narrowed down to just a few important metrics to navigate after. But I still use Google Analytics to supplement my insights into what blog posts drive traffic, for example. Here, Kajabi could do a bit more work. And every time one feels that way, it's easy to submit new ideas to Kajabi. They actually build what the community suggests. That Kajabi makes everything themselves results in a very solid and stable piece of software that never crashes on me and where everything works in tandem. The ease of use is great for educators who are passionate about their topic, like knitting, cooking, and coaching, but not very passionate about managing their business. Kajabi costs a lot, yes, but it's money well spent when time saving is the goal. The 3 plans you can choose are Basic, Growth, and Pro. It's not relevant to talk about monthly pricing for course platforms, as you have to commit for at least a year, I think. It's a big decision and it takes time to get set up, so you don't want to switch again in a couple of months. This means that the real price I pay once a year is $1,908, which is one of the highest subscriptions on course platforms you can find. The only real reason why I'm on Growth and not Basic is that I wanted more than 3 products. I have a community, a couple of courses, a coaching product, and an academy, so that already supersedes the product limit of the Basic plan. Kajabi talks a lot about their 0% transaction fee on sales, which really isn't that unique. Other course platforms usually take a few percentages of your sales on the cheaper plans, but if you upgrade to a plan similar to mine on Kajabi, there's also no transaction fee.
You're obviously a fan of Kajabi, but what are some things that you would like to see improved over the next couple of years?
Well, their app is fine. It's not great. My students have to download the Kajabi app and not the Ruud Ries app, so it's not customized to my business. And that would be pretty cool.
Another thing that doesn't work super well on the app is the community, one of the features that makes the most sense to have on an app. You can't comment on posts via the app. Kajabi says it's an Apple issue, but I'm sure there's a way around it. The current fix is to go to a browser and comment there, which works okay. I already mentioned the analytics module, which is a bit too thin. More data on traffic sources, best performing pages, and in general better filtering options would help me in my content creation.
We can agree on the fact that Kajabi's strength is also its weakness. For all the super successful coaches and online teachers out there with complex marketing setups and integrations with all kinds of tools, it's not an easy switch to move to Kajabi.
No, my business is already built with a lot of different apps that are integrated and connected. So if I were to switch to Kajabi, I would probably have to rebuild a lot of things, and some might not even be possible.
There actually is a third-party integrations menu, but Kajabi only supports integration with the A-team players, the largest platforms like Facebook, Google, ClickFunnels, ConvertKit, Drip, Segment. So I couldn't integrate with SendFox, for example.
Probably for the better.
100%.
Back to your point on Kajabi being the Apple of course platforms. Maybe they are. They are one of the largest players on the market. They have built an ecosystem around themselves, and they have a lot of raving fans that love the simplicity of the platform.
Look, I'm not a super fan. There is definitely room for improvement with Kajabi, but they won me over as a customer because of their simple interface and their general approach to how they build software.
There's a lot of great course platforms out there that are priced lower than Kajabi. I highly encourage you to check out alternatives and see if you don't need the full all-in-one package that Kajabi comes with. If you, for example, have a website already, you have an email marketing tool, you only need the core stuff. Don't pay the premium price for Kajabi. Check out alternatives. For example, Teachable's Pro plan at $1188 is $700 saved, or Thinkific's Start plan at $888 a year.
If you're still researching alternative course platforms, I can recommend watching my other video where I compare the 4 main platforms I think you should consider before you make that big decision. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.